Hello everyone, it's time to open some blue boxes again. So let's start with the first one. This one is a sequencer for my Erica Synths baseline. And see if I can open this up. And I decided to go for a purple PCB this time. And yeah, I think they look really nice actually. I'm not sure that I want to have this on a front panel, but it's kind of cool, I think. So the whole idea with this is to use an Arduino as a step sequencer. And so there's a socket here for an Arduino Pro Mini, and I had decided to go for to use 5 volts from the power supply and directly. So there's a 16-pin connector here, so I can get plus minus 12 volt and 5 volts as well. And on the top side we have the connectors for and the whole idea here is that this thing should basically plug into the control voltage for the filter, the accent gate, 1 volt per octave of course, and then it should be possible to sort of program each step with different settings, and there is also glide or slide function made in hardware that is yeah, basically the one that is on the TB303. So and it works quite well, I think. So I'm working on the software right now, and so this is my prototyping board for this. So there is switches and a rotor encoder, and the display, that is the user interface. And yeah, we have another blue box to open today, and this one is my universal or utility mixer. I showed this in the previous blue box episode, and I made some changes to the design, and right, let me show you here, because I made a PCB front panel for this as well. I'm really struggling here, but I try not to scratch the panels. That's why I try to be a little bit careful. So it takes a little bit more time. So, okay, now we can. So here are the PCB, the main PCB and the PCB panel. And if I compare it with the previous design, this is this one. I made a couple of small changes, and one is that I moved the LED, centered it a little bit here, as you can see, and I have also decided to try to make a light guide or lens in using the bare FR4 pre-preg material. And I think it looks quite nice. It will be very interesting to see how this turns out with a LED and a multi-color LED, because this uses a 2-color LED for indication. Another thing that I have changed is that I have moved, I think I've moved this row 1 or 2 millimeter towards the center, just to give the knobs a little bit more room on the side here to the next module. And I have also added a 5-volt reference to the input 4, which means that if I don't have anything plugged into input number 4, then it will a 5-volt reference will feed the attenuator, and I can use the attenuator to attenuate or invert that. So I get a DC offset of between approximately -5 and +5 volt. But the other ones are same as before. So if nothing is connected, then they are shorted to ground. So on this first prototype, I 3D printed a panel because I wanted to check the dimensions and basically have the mechanical outline and everything sorted out before I did the PCB panel. And so it will be very interesting to see, to put this together, and I will of course upload a build video on this on the channel. Okay, so finally I got a small packet from work colleague. When he heard that I was building a synthesizer, he sent me this as a gift, and it came with a note that says, we translate this to English, it's to smoke donation to smoke containers, and the trick is to make them produce sound without letting out the smoke. And that is actually very true. So and this is what he sent me. It is 2 pieces of AY3 8912. So these are basically chiptune chips, or chips that can be used for making chiptune. I think they have a microprocessor interface, and they have 3 oscillators and a noise generator and a simple mixer and envelope generator, so it's possible to make some sounds with them. And what I think I will do with this is to try to make a voltage input interface to these, to see if I can control them from control voltages and gates signals. And yeah, and we will see how far that gets me. And but this is a project for the yeah, it's not in the near future, let me say it like that. It's I will do this sometime in the future, but not right now. So yeah, so that's it, and thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed this little unboxing event. Goodbye.